It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. By three methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Study the past if you would define the future. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. To see what is right and not do it is the want of courage. Respect yourself and others will respect you. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. The funniest people are the saddest ones. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. To see the right and not to do it is cowardice. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. Isn't it a pleasure to study and practice what you have learned? Forget injuries. Never forget kindnesses. Worry not that no one knows you. Seek to be worth knowing. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. You cannot open a book without learning something. We have 2 lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Attack the evil that is within yourself, rather than attacking the evil that is in others. One joy dispels 100 cares. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. If we don't know life, how can we know death? The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. The faults of a superior person are like the sun and moon. They have their faults, and everyone sees them. They change, and everyone looks up to them. He who acts with a constant view to his own advantage will be much murmured against. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. To be wronged is nothing, unless you continue to remember it. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. If you expect great things of yourself and demand little of others, you will keep resentment far away. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon and star. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large.